It is past midnight and I still want to film this update, so here we are. I am actually restarting this intro because I usually have a sound machine on, so I turned that off and actually put my hair up into this low bun, and the way I did it was with French hairpins. I've been super excited about these. I've just been like practicing a ton since I got them like about a week ago. But yeah, multi-pronged, using two at the same time. It's awesome. I can like almost do it one-handed, like, like kind of hold one and then kind of like, so we'll see what I come up with. But yeah, my hair has never been so easy to put into what feels fancy, but is actually quite easy to do. Took a little bit of practice, but I've been really enjoying it. I'm like, how come I've never, like, I think I knew about them, but I just like, like didn't actually go and get any. So this is not my best work because I just threw them up. It's not easy for me now. I'm gonna be going to a conference in a few weeks. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna like throw this up all the time and just do it that way. So anyways, this little bit's gonna probably bother me for the duration of the video, but you know what? Maybe I'll try to fix it if I can. Real quick here. But I think I love the fact that I've always thought like I had to do like a French twist and my like very straight hair would just go, and it just like doesn't look good. I don't have like waves to hold in pins and whatnot forever. So anyways, that was like not even relevant to the video, but I'm just like that excited about it. I was like, I need to talk about it. Would highly recommend in case you're wondering. Anyways, Deca update. If you didn't see, I had like a mid-month update. I like just breezed through all my challenges, all my prompts super fast. And so I think maybe like one that I was finishing. No, I think I got all of them. And so I rolled in 5 new ones and I have 4 of them to roll out this time. So feeling great about that. But let me go ahead and do an actual proper update. If you haven't seen, so this is definitely gonna look different. Like if you just watched, well, they expect you to. If you watch my intro, all these are different products. So watch a mid-month one, not a regular thing, just happened to make it happen this 1 month. So anyways, a deck of painting is started by a creator here on YouTube. Her name is Emily and Max. That's her channel name. She got inspiration from a booktuber who did a whole game based on a deck of cards correlated with some prompts on kind of a spreadsheet. And Emily transformed it to a Project Pan game for us crazy Project Panners who need prompts and want to have a good game to play while we are finishing up our products. So this is maybe my like second round, maybe second like full round, or maybe third full round that I'm participating in, so pretty excited about that. But let me dive into the products that I had. So the first prompt I got was the 4 of spades, and I actually don't even know what this prompt is. I wrote down, why did I write down home? Is that like one of the prompts? Let me I like don't remember that as a prompt. Let me read into that real quick. Okay, literally, yeah, it was a prompt from last time. Home, which is a brand from your country. Oh, I see. Brand from your country, one that feels a comforting product. Got it. I actually chose one that is super close to home, and this is the local tea company that they created their own scents of lip balm, and this one's Earl Grey. And so I've just been trying to roll it into projects just to continue to encourage myself to use it, because I do not reach for these lip balms. Otherwise, I would much rather reach for like a lip gloss or a lip mask or something like that. So that's done. I challenged myself to use it 14 times and that's done. So the next prompt I got was the 4 of clubs. I was gonna call it clovers. Anybody else wants to do that? And it was chopping block, and I said I would use my loose powder to figure out the packaging 11 times, and I did that. And I don't know why I just marked it as 7 uses. But I definitely have been using this a lot. Actually to the point where I refilled it, and I filmed that in a makeup date. So yeah, actually I'm not going to get rid of this. I've been enjoying it well enough, like it works decently well. I've been using kind of like a DIY compact, and it had like a mesh thing in there. Really enjoyed that. And then when that broke, I ended up using this, and this one's like, obviously not gonna break that easy. I would really have to like drop it really hard or something to break the plastic, but it doesn't have like a hinge. That was the main thing that was troublesome with the other one. Also transferred the mesh from the old one over here, and that helps to control the flow a little bit better when it's full. Once it gets empty, I actually take the mesh out and just kind of use the powder that way. So I'm actually enjoying it so far. I've been making it work for me, and I don't have to buy a new compact, which, you know, I'm trying to save as much as I can this year on things like that, because I'm always very tempted just to buy new gadgets and things to refill, like one that I'm going to show you in a little bit. The next one was Represent a Project. That was the Jack of Clubs. And I said I was going to do the 10 uses project. I think a lot of people do that. I don't personally do it. And so I just pulled it, did my 10 uses. I chose my bronzer in my compact palette. And I mean, I hit pan. I don't think it was during this project, but I hit pan and just been kind of expanding it. I use it here and there, not reaching for it as much anymore. I think it's about time to repress it with something else. Next one is Two of Hearts. Hearts is a sweet. And that I got SPF, and I said I would use my SPF 6 times, and I did. Looking emptier and emptier. I think it'll be done by the end of the month. I'm going to Arizona at the end of the month, so I think it's definitely going to get done there, if not right before, and then I'll actually bring a full tube with me so that I'll have enough SPF with me for the Arizona sun. And then the last prompt I got was King of Diamonds, and that one is Baby Goal. And I said I would use my foundation 15 times. I only got a few uses out of this. I've actually really have not been reaching for it. Ended up, I think the last time I actually showed you the foundation was still in its like original container. I decanted it into here. I still have a little bit left in a pot. And this actually been really nice to use. This is like an eye serum dispenser, and it's a vacuum seal pump, so it's really nice. And it just dispenses out pretty much the amount that I need. Still kind of playing around with like, do I use finger? I think I like sponge better, but yeah, it just dispenses like a tiny amount every time, and that's been really nice because before I had like the buck foot applicator, which Emily Noel likes to call it, and that packaging actually chipped on me. I was just done with it, so really glad to have it in here instead and feel like it's just more sanitary and not just like dipping and dipping and dipping. So but yeah, this is super high coverage. I don't remember what I added to this to make it super high coverage. It probably was to begin with, but realizing like that's just not the coverage I use anymore, so don't end up reaching for it or wanting to reach for it very often, other than for a project like this. So this one will be staying in for at least 12 more uses, and we'll see how far I get. I think this should be rolled out by next time. All right, let's actually dive into the cards. I have a custom deck of cards that I created for this game. I was so excited about the game that I did that for myself. This is a picture of me applying my wedding makeup for a friend. I'm not a makeup artist, but she trusted me enough to do her makeup, and you know, was very gracious to entertain my love of makeup. All right, so we're going to pick out 4 this time. Let me write down the other one first, which was Baby Goal. Wasn't really a baby goal, still 15 uses. And 12 more times. Okay, next prompt. I usually pull from the middle, and then I also play this game a little differently. Usually you're supposed to have one joker in here. I keep both of mine, and then you can choose your uses, but I just let the cards choose my uses. So here we go. It's going to be the 4 of Diamonds, and with the February board, the 4 of Diamonds is Spray. Ooh, I don't have that many sprays. I really only have 2 to choose from, which isn't that exciting. My toner, which I just refilled, and then alcohol spray. I don't think the alcohol one, that's just sanitizing, so I'll just use my toner spray. I'm thinking of everything else. Oh, I do have dry shampoo that I don't use very often, and I mean hairspray, but I'm not like doing any updos or anything like that. I mean, I'm gonna use this one. Let me do my dry shampoo just because I can, and we'll see how many uses I get for that. I'm going to take out this prompt, and oof, oh wow, 14 times. Okay, that's going to be a tough one, but we will try. This one was Spray. I like never use it. I don't think I've used it this year at all. Okay, well, the use cards are gonna go back in, and then let's draw. I'm just gonna cut randomly here. This is a Queen of Diamonds, okay, and that one is, oh, is this my first veto? I haven't gone to veto the entire time I've played this game, like the entire 2.5 years. I am going to keep this on the side, and I'm gonna, yeah, we'll see what happens next. I might end up vetoing the dry shampoo. But I'm like, I don't know. Dry shampoo actually scares me a little bit more than like a Joker product, so I don't know. Ace of diamonds. I'm doing all diamonds. I swear I'm shuffling. Pick up 2. Okay, well, I don't mind an extra prompt, so I'm gonna pick up 2. I'm gonna remove this from the deck. I don't feel strongly about keeping that one in here. Let me pick up, I guess I'll just pick up the next 2, 1, 2 that are in the middle of the deck. So this one is 3 of spades. I don't know how to write this down. Okay, I'll do 3 of spades first, and I still have a veto. Is that one of my prompts? Do I pick up another one? I don't even know how to navigate this. Okay, I know that I need to get to 6 prompts instead of 5, and then maybe the veto gets, you know, it just stays on the side. Okay, I'll just try to play this game the way I need it to. 3 of spades came in a set. Okay, I'll write that down. Do you have anything that came in a set? I mean, there's a palette. I have samples that came as a quote set. I barely have anything anymore that came in a set. Like a brush. I have a mascara brush that just came in a set. I have shampoo and conditioner that just came in a set. Like bar shampoo and conditioner. Do I feel like I'll think about that one. I have to look at my other one. Okay, let's figure out what the next one is. This is 9 of diamonds, another diamond. 9 of diamonds is fragrance. Okay, I don't feel strongly about that, but I guess I could veto either one of these, both of these, like, I don't know. But okay, we'll see. Let's I don't mind the extra prompt, so I think I just have to stick with it. Okay, prompt cards stay out. I'm so frazzled now. Like, I think more frazzled than a Joker. I feel like sometimes people get a Joker, like, oh no. But this one really threw me for a loop. Both veto and pick up 2 back to back. All right, let's see what came in a set for me recently. The sample idea is a good idea. The mascara brush, like, I already have in another project, so I think I might not use that unless I have to. Okay, is this the last one? Yeah, I think this was the last sample I have. Came in a set. Oh, also this one. Kind of random, but is that worth it? I could do that one. Thinking a lot. Okay. Well, they're both lip type-ish products. Oh, I also have the Laneige. Do I have anything left of the Laneige one? I don't think so. Okay. Lots of thoughts everywhere. Okay, I can do this. I have 2 products I'm considering right now. I got this little sample, which is, I think, the K-Skin. Oh, it smells amazing. The K-Skin lip gloss that came in a little, I mean, I got it. I chose it as a sample. And it came in a set. I could just do it easy. Or, I know this looks weird, it's in a Play-Doh container. This was like the Paw Paw ointment type thing. It's like it's basically just an ointment, like a Vaseline type thing. That had squeezed out of a packaging. I think I actually have it right here, because there was a hole in the packaging, so I couldn't keep it in there, and I just put it in here because it's airtight. And I mean, I do need to use it. Like, it's not like I don't need to. Is it in here? I thought I had it in here. That is in here. This one. And it's just multi-purpose, it's just clear, and that's definitely something that it came in a set of 3, actually. I'm not really sure what I might have given away one One of them was too dark, and then there's this clear one that I was thinking I would kind of just use as I needed to use it. So let's just use this. Yeah. I do need to use this eventually, but I think that's just gonna kind of come organically. I've been really enjoying the tinted lip gloss, so just to like stretch myself, we're gonna pull this in. All right, I think it might end up being mixed in with like a moisturizer somehow. It is winter, so I'm not opposed to it. Okay, so let's pull uses. Sorry, this video is gonna become very long. Like my brain isn't really functioning. 12. It's already late, and I get thrown in for a loop. And then fragrance, that's another challenging one actually. But the K-Skin one might actually fit the bill because that one is quite strongly fragranced. And I've done the Portal Tea lip balm a few times now. I mean, my actual lip mask is like very not perfume, it's very pepperminty right now. So that's another option. Let's do the K-Skin one. I think that's more exciting to me. Since it's just a sample, I'll just say finish. Okay, 5th prompt. Let's do this. Still that veto. 8 of spades, and that one is hit a pan. I just created a new pan using my Franken. Hit a pan. Do I have the bandwidth in me to actually hit a pan right now? I mean, I am doing the Pan and Everything project by Jessica Lee, and I mean, I just need more pans in my collection. Not gonna lie. So I just did create a new pan. This is it looks very simple. It looks like a champagne shade, but it's actually really nice. It's like kind of a champagne with like, I don't know, like a pinkish, purplish type of undertone to it, if you will. So it looks really pretty, actually. I just made that pan. I just frankened that one, and of course I do want to hit pan in it. Let's see if there's anything else that might be worth hitting a pan on soon. I mean, if I'm going to use this bronzer, it's going to have to be now. Yeah. So this is kind of a shimmery bronzer, but it's this time of year that I need to use it. And I have another kind of shallowish pan right here, but I think this is kind of taupey and like in the same family. Oh no, it's like, no, I don't really want to use that one right now. Maybe it's this one that I was thinking of. Yeah. I also have like a dark taupe over here. Is that? I can't tell. That may be too shimmery for the cheeks. But like I said, I wanted to swap out the bronzer that I have here. So I think that's timely just to like pop this in here. It's not super full. I did Franken that one. I don't know how recently, but let's go ahead and start working on it and see. Oh no, I need to hit a pan, so that's the uses for that. I don't have anything else that's super close to pan. I think the other thing that might be close is like this lipstick that I have. That's like pretty close. Just showing it for the sake of showing it. But I don't think that would really count. It's not so much like close to a pan, right? So, all right, we'll see how long that takes. That one could be a veto, but I mean, it's something I want to do, so I'm not gonna veto it right away. And I don't know if I should use my veto now just so that I use it. I'm like someone who has like, if I have a gift card, I need to use it soon. Otherwise, it eats me alive. In terms of like waiting for that moment where I have to use it. Ooh, yeah, those are tough. All right, 9 of clubs matches nails. Chaotic. That red bit is from food coloring. I was playing with my kids, but I just yeah, they're not. Shimmery, nude-ish, neutral colors with like hollow on top. I just need to do my nails, honestly. So I don't know. I mean, I could just use my new shade that's like kind of in line. Actually, that would be really pretty on my nails, to be honest. Tempted to use it next time I do my nails. Another eyeshadow. Wow, what do I have in here so far? Dry shampoo, some lip stuff, a bronzer. Oh, I don't have anything eye related. All right, let's do it. I don't know what I'm gonna call that shade. That's like a it's not a champagne pink. It's like has more depth than that in my eyes at least. Um, I feel like I want to come up with a name for it, but I don't know what it's gonna be. It is from this like I used the one of the shades from this Monet palette to mix different in it. Maybe I'll just call it like Monet Champagne. That sounds so like cool. Um, the Monet Champagne eyeshadow. Should maybe pressed it back in that palette to be honest, but it's fine. Maybe once I hit pan, I'll do that. Okay, let me see how many uses. I'm gonna use it. I think I'm gonna be using it every day anyways, but here's 17. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, should I just use the veto now? I feel like just so that I start fresh again rather than being like, I got a veto. And I don't know, like, even though I have jokers in here, I'm like not really that scared of them to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll just choose my least favorite one and veto that one. Or I could just never use it for all I know. Surprisingly, a lot of these I'm not like that excited about. Like using my foundation, I'm not that excited about. My dry shampoo, I'm really not excited about. And I mean, some of them just are like weird. Like the came in the set one, like I chose kind of a weird one and hit a pan. I mean, I feel like I don't really want to, but I'm gonna do it, you know? I think I'm gonna veto the dry shampoo one. I'm actually really not excited about it. I don't know if I should just like veto the number of uses. Maybe I'll do that actually. Just because I played the game weird already. I'm gonna veto the 14 times that my cards chose for me. And I'm just gonna say one time because even that's gonna be more than enough times for me. So I'm just gonna say once at least and call this one done. I know it's not, you know, it probably holds a lot more power than that, but I think for the sake of having the prompt and staying true to the prompt, playing the game for what it is, but not holding to the uses I was given. I think if I had to choose a use, I probably would have done like 3 or something. So I don't know, because I let the cards choose for me. I'm like, let it do its thing. So anyways, that is my update this time. I have really random, I think, here. I don't have my dry shampoo with me, but it's going to be the foundation. It's going to be my Play-Doh container of my clear lip balm, and where's the other one? I'm going to try to use my K-Skin sample. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Try to hit a pan on this bronzer, and also try to use that eyeshadow that's there too. So yeah, I went from 4 pans in here to 2 pans in here, so that's going to be something to work through. But here we are, 6 prompts. We'll see if I stay with 6 or if I go back to 5. I have a feeling I'll just stay with 6. I don't mind having more prompts. I tend to work through things pretty quickly. So yeah, pretty interesting update. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate you. Hope you're going to have an awesome rest of your day, week, and meet all the goals that you have for this project and just for the rest of your life. I got lots of stuff on my to-do list. So here we are. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.